Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to talk about our daily technical analysis update of gold and silver. We'll jump in, look at the charts, and I'll give you my financial opinion. So let's dive in. We've got the dollar here. We have a weaker dollar continuing to go lower. Will this trend continue? It sure looks like it. We've got lots of momentum to the downside, at least in the short term. And weaker dollar paired with a weaker 10-year yield. We have a little bit weaker 10-year yield, down 3.39%. We bounced off this longer term resistance line that goes across in that general vicinity. We hit that resistance and we're kind of bouncing back a little bit. Gold and silver love weaker yields in dollar. That's usually a pretty good mix. So they usually go up under that condition. And when we look, gold was up today. It was up quite strongly. So, it was up $13.45. Pretty good day, up 0.73%. So gold's looking good. That has bounced off support. That's this longer term support line that we've bounced off and are starting to head higher. Silver also heading higher. It's also a liker of weaker dollar, weaker 10-year yield. So think of it as a greater real negative yield. And we are heading higher with silver. Platinum basically moving sideways. We've got a little bloody nose yesterday. Today was another small little down day. I do think that this will head higher eventually. XAU to gold ratio. XAU is outperforming gold. So that ratio is moving favorably for the gold and mining companies. So the gold and mining companies should be looking pretty good if this ratio is outperforming gold. And gold had an up day. So Coral Resources, nice good bounce off support, looking pretty good. EXK, another one that's right on support. It is down there though. We've had a pretty good move, good size move downward, and we're starting to bounce, and it's looking pretty good. Fortuna Silver Mines bouncing, just moving sideways above its downward sloping channel. There it is. And we are heading higher, so that looks good. SilJ, another one that's bouncing off support. Still looking good in the short term. GDX, another one that is trying to break its long-term or longer-term downtrend line. We fell below it and then took a nice good bounce, and we're bouncing higher. Metallic minerals moving up strongly today, 8.33%. Still looking. This still looks more like a pullback-ish mode, though. I mean, let me see if we can put a fib retracement. It's at 0.786, and usually that's a good spot where things hold. So that's where we're hanging out, is the 0.786 level. Koyo Resources getting down a little bit today. We've got Discovery Silver, 2.83% off that bounce. Could this be a double bottom? Very well could be. Or so maybe even a triple. We're kind of just bouncing back and forth. AG moving sideways. I do think this could head down a little bit. What I'm seeing is just it's squeezing up a little bit in this upward type pattern, and we might fall out and spill over for a little bit lower. I'm not talking huge lower, but just a short-term little pullback. Newmont reclaiming its long-term trend line to the upside. Now it's support. Mag Silver moving on up. Big up days, small down days. That is the way that markets move to the upside, so that looks good. Yamana Gold moving up. We're starting to get a little bit more upside momentum. Impact Silver down a little bit. AAGFF just moving sideways. I mean, it's up day to day. Arcana Silver, if you guys are, I don't know much about this company here, guys, but this could be the slingshot pattern. I don't know, because I don't know the company that well, but PLG up 23%, looking fantastic. Nice big bullish engulfing of everything before it. Probably going to head higher here eventually in an uptrend fashion, not just straight higher, but an uptrend fashion. Seminite Stillwater moving sideways. Now, these are the companies that I more prefer to invest in. Sandstorm Gold, nice, good bullish engulfing, looking like it wants to go higher. Franco-Nevada, more of a bullish engulfing. I like it in this general vicinity. Looks like it wants to go higher. EMX up 5.43%, coming above its support line. That one looks good. I like it down here. Tune Resources down quite a bit. Looks like it's just moving sideways. Hopefully we can get some buying pressure momentum. This is a small royalty company. Wheaton Precious Metals moving on up today, 2.1%, quite strongly, bouncing off this support area. So that looks good. Gold Royalty down a little bit. Metallo Royalty up today. It does look like it's trying to get a little bit of support where it's at. Mavericks Metals, another one that's getting a nice, good bullish engulfing. It's got two of them, one here and one here. That usually resolves itself upward. We've got Royal Gold pulling on back. Looks like it's trying to find some support right where it's at. A Cisco Gold Royalty bouncing off its support line, moving on up, looking good. And then Altius Renewables right at the support line. That's usually where I like to do my purchasing, is at support areas. So overall, guys, looking good for gold and silver. Weaker dollar, weaker 10-year yield, higher gold, and the mining companies are moving on higher, and the royalty companies are moving on higher in the short term. We've had a larger pullback. We're bouncing off support levels, and that's usually where I get excited and dump a little bit of money in, is off those support levels. So that's what I've got for today. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my website, my Finding Value website, Platinum membership. I did release a couple of videos on this stuff, and we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.